Really got no interest in it whatsoever.
Excellent. So, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So, I thought maybe today we begin with just, so we ask sometimes this question. All right, so what are we awakening to? It's a good question. What are we awakening to? And there are different levels to this. So, one of the things that we are awakening to now is the fact that you have a young child, you put them in a school, you teach them everything about politics, you teach them everything about your version of history, you teach them everything about mathematics. You don't really encourage creativity that much, but you encourage politics and economy. Yeah? No one teaches you about the rules of life, do they? No one teaches about humanity. No one teaches you about what it means to be alive. All it is just being focused into a particular way of living without really knowing what you're doing. So if you asked yourself, if you stopped, and this is a cross, you stop right now. Have you really known what you've been doing in life? Have you actually been in charge of it? Where you have known, I know exactly what I'm doing. No. And yet, we keep doing, collecting stuff, or whatever prizes that we value in society. So in the society that we live in, what do we value? We value youth. We don't value old age. We deny old age. We value life, but we don't have an understanding of that. Right? We value success. We look down on failure. We value titles. Are you a doctor? Do you have a master's? Are you a lawyer? We value that. We don't value wisdom. Are you a medicine woman? Are you a medicine man? Are you a shaman? Are you a gyani? Are you enlightened? Don't value that. The monks, no gurus. We value a particular form of what a woman should look like, and we value what a particular form what a man should look like. So the society we're living in is half blind. Half blind. It doesn't want to accept duality. Wants to run away from old age. So people are now freezing themselves. So one day they'll wake up. Yeah, people with lots of money. So the guy who drowned in the yacht recently, how much did that 9 billion help him? Or his daughter? How much control? So when I ask the question, stop and ask yourself, do you actually know what you're doing? What is that purpose? What is it? What's of value? Will all these titles that we're chasing and the money that we're making and the stuff we're accumulating, what is the value of that to you? Apart from the fact you got loads of stuff. A friend of mine was speaking to me about her witnessing her sister losing her husband, who's a very eminent professor. And she said, when we were clearing everything out, came across his certificates. And this friend asked her sister, shall we keep this? And she said, what's the point? You understand? We value certain things so much, so much. We devote all our life to it. But ultimately, it's valueless. This is what we're waking up to. This is where life is now taking us, which is saying, hold on a second. Maybe there's another way of living. Maybe there's an integrated way of living. A way of living which allows me my subjective space, but a way of living in which, at the end of my life, when you breathe your last, your thought is, I had a good run. Not the fact I didn't get my PhD or I didn't make the money. So we are now coming to valuing life in a very different way. And this change is a very painful one. And why is it? Because our reality has been built upon stuff that hasn't really served us. More medicine, more disease. More automation, no time. So which ones helped you? Yeah? More clothes, more poverty in the East. More cheap toys, more kids in Bangladesh. Which one of this, which one of this has helped us? More mobile phones, more children deep in the mines in Congo. 6-year-olds. So we can have the stuff for our next Samsung or iPhone. If you knew about it, then we would maybe think twice. But because we live in this veneer of everything is okay, as long as I've got all my comforts, well, this is the other awakening. That maybe humanity needs some equality. Ain't enough about talking about equality when our life is hypocrisy. No? So this is the other we're waking to. All this nonsense about words. We are now more climate friendly. We are now more green. We are now more this. It's just another veneer. Just another veneer. It ain't going to last. You can't destroy the planet or pollute it to the point that it is, and then say, "Oh, by the way, we're going to fix it by putting things in different bin bags." It's a little bit more complex than that. Yeah, if you look at existence as for what it is. So we're waking up to some truths about what it means to be alive in this moment, in this time, when you have all the drama around you. Just go back 10, 15 years. Wasn't life boring? Just watch a bit of TV, go with friends. Look at it now. Yeah, popcorn here, everything going all over the place. It's like a circus. And the circus is run by those who have been sane, have taken over the asylum. Remember that. There's a film by Jack Nicholson. One flew over cookie. That's where it is. It's the ones who are psychopathic are in charge. So humanity's waking up to that. So there are different levels of our awakening, but the key that we are awakening is, what does it mean to be alive? What does it mean to be human? And what are you here to do? Because being alive is quite special. Do you know what I mean? It's more special than launching a new iPhone. It's more special, right? It ain't going to come again. Not in this form, with these comforts, with this awareness, with this sangat, people around you. All of these are not in your control and never have been. And the chance may not be there again. Don't you think it's important to just open that question and say, what are we doing here? Okay, now we've opened the question. The next is, well, where do we find the answer? It ain't going to be your celebrities. It's not your multi-billionaires. Where do we find the answer? And this is where wisdom counts. This is where lineage counts. This is where those who have walked the path will tell you, here, these are the rules of life. These are the rules of the world. Two different things. We have just this thing. So you're brought into a game. Right? Think about it. You're brought into a game. You're not told the real rules. The ones who are playing the game present to you a set of rules that you think, making the most money is what winning the game of life is, or having the titles, or having the children, or whatever it is, because social norms tell you that's what it is. But maybe there are other rules that you need to know. And I think that's the blurring of that line is now starting to emerge. And as we move forward, the change from the egocentric attachment space is going to go more and more towards this more balanced and flexible space. It's not rigid, because life is not rigid. Life is flexible and insecure. That's the other thing. That you have today, you only have now. Now. The moment you sleep, go. And the long sleep, go. So it's that space, coming back to that space of present in the moment, more importantly, presence of the moment. Because the moment has a presence, and that's you. Come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. And the answer, as I asked you, who do you ask? You will find that the answer lies within you. You will find the answer because it's always been in you, just looking in the wrong place. No? Okay, enough of that. So let's do our meditation. And meditation, what's the link with meditation? Well, meditation allows you to go beyond the content of your mind, the emotional space, and come to this awareness space. And there are some qualities to that space which are always familiar. So, one quality is there tends to be a level of peace there, there tends to be a level of silence there, there tends to be a level of stillness there, but the thing is kind of pregnant with something. Everything is possible in that space. And if you were to look a little bit within your emotional state, even though there's peace, the the actual emotional feeling is a pleasant one. So if we focus on those, look at our experience, focus on the feeling, the more you focus, like for example, when I say to you, if you feel peace, then focus on the peacefulness or whatever. The moment you focus on a particular pleasant qualities, there is the possibility of shifting your consciousness. Okay, so that's one way of using um, meditation space to be able to enable yourself to go into a safe, expanded space of consciousness. Right? What does it do to you? The most important thing is it helps the body align itself. Mind, body, breath, the whole homeostatic, the hormonal system, all of that becomes balanced. That's what we're looking for. Okay? All right, so as before, we begin with our posture. And you pull your back up straight and upright. Close your eyes. Gently pull your shoulders back. Pull your chin in. And as you draw your next breath in, you want to draw your focus to yourself. And the intention is simply to be present to yourself. And what that means is to notice what's going on with you in this moment of now, on this day, at this time, in this location. What's your experience of life at the moment of now? Not the outside, but the inside. So notice if there's anything in the body, like a pain, a tightness, an itch. And now your focus is to draw yourself in. And the way you're going to do this is you're going to go to every sense organ and you're going to then withdraw from it. So bring your focus now to the eyes. And as you hold your focus at the eyes, you begin to notice what you're able to perceive, your field of vision. Maybe just darkness. And now we're going to withdraw from vision and you begin to focus on the sounds around you. Simply become the listener. No judgment, no commentary, just listening. And now, withdrawing our focus from listening, we bring our focus beneath our nose. And as the breath moves in, we begin to notice if there's an aroma, if you can smell something. We draw, we withdraw from the smell and we move our focus in the mouth and begin to notice if there's a taste. And now, to bring our focus to our sensations, you imagine a hula hoop above your head. And as this hoop comes down, it begins to scan your body for sensations. And you're going to notice if there's any sensation that's dominant. It could be a pain, it could be an ache, it could be a tightness, an itch. And all you do is just locate. Okay? And now bringing your focus beneath your nose. Watch your breath moving in and out. Next breath in, you're going to move your focus within yourself. Having withdrawn from all your sensations, now focus within yourself. Holding your focus around your chest. Get a feel of where you are within yourself. And now gently move your focus to the seat you're on. And you're going to notice that you're held in place. You're going to notice that you're embedded in the here and now. And in this moment right now, you share your existence with every star, with every fish, with every blade of grass. Just this moment. the vastness of existence. And then gently bringing your focus to the sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. From those sensations, you bring your focus up to your hips, move down your thighs towards your knees. Remember, you're looking for sensations. And as you do this, you will find the body begins to soften as you draw your focus from one part to the other. From your knees, move down, scanning the back and the front of your legs. Notice your feet. And then notice the soles of your feet. Next breath in, bring your focus back to the seat you're on. Notice your back is straight and upright. And very gently you begin to move your focus from your lower back up towards your middle back. From your middle back, moving up towards your shoulder blades. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your neck to soften. Gently bringing your focus down your arms towards your elbows. From your elbows to your wrists. Notice the palms on your hands and hold your focus there for a short while. Notice your fingers. And then gently bring your focus towards your eyes. And once again, awareness. What do you have awareness of? Notice that this awareness just exists. Can't be switched off. And then as you breathe out, you allow your eyes to soften. Next breath in, bring your focus towards your lips. Notice your upper lip. Notice your lower lip. And then gently bring your focus within your mouth. Noticing the sensations on the roof of your mouth. or the inside cheeks. And then notice your tongue. Allow it to soften. Allow your jaw to soften. And then as you breathe out, you allow your face to soften. Next breath in, once again, becoming aware of your whole body as best as you can. Noticing any sensation that's dominant. Pain, ache, tightness, itch. And then gently bring your focus beneath your nose. And once again, you begin to watch your breath. And your commitment is to stay with your breath. If you find your focus has drifted, you started thinking about something, notice what you're distracted by, bring your focus back to your breath. Your commitment is simply to hold your focus at your breath. Allow the breath to breathe by itself. On your next breath in, you're going to bring your focus within yourself. Notice if anything is on your mind, any dominant thought. Do you feel drowsy or are you able to focus? And then bringing your focus to your chest, and you're going to hold your focus on the surface of your chest. And begin to notice the breath and the movement of your chest. The rhythm of the breath coming in, the chest moving out. And as you relax, the breath goes out. Notice the subtle sensations as the chest moves in and the chest moves out. And now, as best as you can, you're going to take your focus deep into yourself, right at your very heart center. And as you hold your focus there, increasingly becoming aware of how you're actually feeling right now. Does this moment feel enough? Do you feel settled in this moment? Do you feel secure in this moment? Or do you feel unsettled? insecure. Holding your focus at your heart center as best as you can, the mind bowing down to the heart. And on your next breath out, you're going to open your awareness to all the sounds around you. Once again, simply listening. And we're going to allow the sound of the bell to take us deep into the silence. Listening. When you're ready, you're going to bring your focus just beneath your nose and begin to watch your breath as it moves in and as it moves out. Begin to follow your out breath all the way till the end. allow you to get deeper into the moment of now. And now, as best as you can, bring your focus to the sound of your breath. And now, once again, on your next breath out, you can open your awareness to all the sounds around you, including the sound of your breath. Once again, use the sound of the bell to move ourselves deeper into the silence. Bring your focus to your experience as best as you can. Total awareness. If you feel calm, focus on the calmness. If you feel silent, focus on the silence. And if the feeling is pleasant, focus on the pleasantness. Notice how you're feeling at this moment. Bringing your focus to your body as best as you can. Notice how the body feels. Is there any discomfort, any pain, any aches? Moving to your seat, notice that the seat still holds you. Sensations where your body makes contact with your seat. And once again, using those sensations as an anchor, we move our focus up to the hips, gently becoming aware of our thighs, allowing this calmness and consciousness to return to the body, from the knees moving down to the ankles. Notice your feet, and then once again the soles of your feet. Coming back to your seat, notice the back is straight and upright. Shoulders, arms, hands comfortable. Your eyes are still closed, your mouth is still closed, and your face is relaxed, bringing your focus back to your breath. As the breath comes in, you can sense your body. As the breath goes out, you can sense your body. As the breath moves in, you feel calm. As the breath moves out, you feel calm. The body balances itself. Stay with your breath. Stay with your breath. Now taking a moment just to bring the intention to smile. Allow this energy to fill your body up, however subtle it may be. When you hear the bell, use this bell to draw some slow, deep breaths in, and in your own good time, gently opening your eyes.